Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lydia Love. If you are new here, definitely go hit that subscribe button because I have posted years of videos like this if you find this one helpful. Today I am going to be telling you how I restarted my OnlyFans basically, and the things that I have found helpful in the last 2 months, the last month and a half, that has helped me grow my income from $2,700 to $8,000 in just a couple months. And I know that online we hear a lot of crazy numbers like this model is making $50,000 a month and this model is making $100,000, and although they absolutely do exist, I have seen the proof of it, it is insane. I personally am not one of those, and of course $8,000 a month is incredible earnings. When I first started on OnlyFans in 2017, I was making $90 a month, so definitely have come up since then. But I just want to make it clear that I am not on the level of other creators, so if you find it beneficial to listen to creators that have, you know, those kind of earnings, it's not me. But one thing that I will say is that I do run my pages. I run my pages. I'm not with an OnlyFans agency. Some of you might know that I own a webcam studio, and webcamming is really my bread and butter, and it always has been. Even back in the height of OnlyFans, I would go through times where I was really upset that I wasn't earning these $20,000 months, but I always told myself, like, I don't feel like I'm an OnlyFans model. I feel like I am a cam girl, and I stuck with it, and it paid off for me. So just a little tidbit there. But a couple months ago, I was realizing that it is very, very hard to manage streaming the hours that I usually do while also running my webcam studio, because with my webcam studio, I have other people that rely on me. I have my employees that need and deserve to be paid, and I cannot wait to be able to pay them even more. I have the models that deserve my attention, because we do take 5% from models. As of right now, who knows if that number will ever change, but the models that are with us right now will always be only getting 5% taken from them. And although that does sound like a low amount to some, they deserve my energy and they deserve my time, and I want to make sure that I'm not being selfish and giving all of my time to my cam career when I signed up to be a studio owner. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Naomi, if you need to cut any of that out to make it make sense, I ramble sometimes. Anyways, oh yeah. So as I was finding myself frustrated that I wasn't able to bust out my 20-40 hour cam weeks, I realized that I might need to put a bit more energy into growing my OnlyFans to supplement that income. Now, there are still weeks, I mean, you guys have seen it, where I put my full energy into cam, but I'm just very much aware that I might be moving into a new chapter of life, which is so weird to even think about because I love my full-time camming. I don't know if I'll ever be able to stop completely. But anyways, I have a free OnlyFans page and I never used it. The username on there is just Lydia Love Free, and I had a friend that was a very popular cam model back in the day. I want to say she shouted me out. We stopped being friends in like 2020, I think 2021 maybe, so she definitely shouted me out before then, and like, I will give credit where credit is due. I have like 7,000 people on my free page, and I feel like at least 5,000 is from when she used to shout me out, which is kind of a bad thing because it is a little quieter on my page, but I've always had it and I never used it. I would have months where I had 7,000 people on there and I would make $20. And so a couple months ago, I decided that I wanted to start growing that page, and I'm going to tell you guys how the earnings have evolved. Whenever I say that I made $8,000 a month on OnlyFans, that's between my free and my paid. Of course, I would love it to be $8,000 on only one of my pages, but that's between the two of them. So, okay, so in March of this year, I made $52 on my free page, and then I'm so crazy for not making an effort on this page sooner, but then April, I started actually trying about midway through the month, and I made $1,985. And then the next month I made $2,857, and then in June I made $2,680, and I will update you guys. Right now we are in July. I will update you more, but I will say this is going to be my best month on OnlyFans, and then As far as my paid page, I feel comfortable telling you guys this as well. And maybe once it gets a bit higher, I'll get like a little more shy, but for now, I feel comfortable for sure. So March is whenever I decided that I wanted to try to put more effort into it. So in March, I made $2,700. In April, I made $3,100. In May, I made $5,000. I was like $5 under $5,000. In June, I made $4,800. So really close to $5,000 as well. And then this month, I am definitely exceeding the last month. I'm not going to give you guys a specific number, but it feels like the hard work is paid off. And there was a long time where I was just kind of like, I'm done with OnlyFans. I mean, you guys might have seen my previous videos where they were telling us that they were going to not allow nudity, and then they brought it back, and they've been changing all their rules, and it definitely is really stressful, but it is the subscription site that has the most brand what's the word? The most brand recognition. Can you guys believe that I go to college? It is the one that has the most brand recognition right now, and I don't know how I will feel a year from now, but as of right now, I'm very inspired to try to grow this, try to put as much energy as I possibly can. I feel like I'm 25 years old now. I'm not that 21-year-old that had all day to just make content. I have a business now, but as long as I can do proper steps and put energy and, you know, allocate tasks accordingly, I think that I can really grow this to those crazy numbers. Maybe not 100,000, but maybe 25,000. So I have many TikTok accounts, and I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok because it truly does bring traffic that no other social media account does, but it is a lot of work. I would say that it's the most energy-sucking social media platform to promote yourself on. I mean, I don't want to sound negative, but that's like all I have to say. It is pretty draining. Now, I will say I do have a couple accounts that I love posting on, but I think I might have to cut back on the ones that I'm truly trying to grow. And let me explain this to you guys. This is a method that I have seen many adult creators do, where they have 10 TikTok accounts, because as you know, we are always getting deleted. Every single time I get to 100K, I just get deleted. And even if I did not violate any community guidelines, I get deleted. So I have a couple accounts. Number one, I have a spam account. That one's just whatever. It's for the girlies. It's for people that I know. Number two, I have a femdom account. Number three, I have a, I don't want to say thirst trap account, but it's just, I mean, I guess it's just an account where I post myself basically talking to audio, or wait, I worded that wrong. I post myself singing along to audios. I've never even posted my voice on that account. Number four, I have an account that's called Webcam Life, and it's all about streaming and camming and that whole thing. I have the IGF Studios TikTok account. Am I missing one? I feel like I might be missing one. Okay, well, there's 5. I have at least 5. I also have a wholesome account that I don't really post on. And then I have the IGF models account that we're gonna slowly start to use to promote our models. But that's 7 accounts at least. I would say I post on the thirst trap one. My spam one's just whenever I want, but my femdom one, my webcam life one, and the studio one the most. So I have 4 accounts, 5 accounts that I am like actively posting on. But posting isn't really what has gotten me more subscribers. It's going live on TikTok, and for a cam model, I mean, I feel like it's kind of effortless going live on there. It's just another form of camming, except I have to be super appropriate, and I cannot say anything sexual, and I cannot get naked, but people are still tipping, even though I've earned a couple hundred from TikTok lives, but it's not the money that I make on cam at all. Going live on there, it turns into more money because people end up joining your page, they end up connecting to you, getting to know you, you know, all that good parasocial shit. The next thing is that I made an Instagram account where I can be a little bit riskier with my postings. I never post anything inappropriate on my main page because it is verified, not the one you pay for. I got it myself. yeah, I'm more comfortable posting about my work on that page, and I post reels on that page as well, because my other one is a bit more PG. So that one's kind of self-explanatory. In my TikToks, I put my backup page in my TikTok bios because I just don't want to connect it to my main page. They can easily find my main page if they wanted to. The next one is that I started selling custom videos again, which I want to stop, but my rate kind of fluctuates. I did this sale, which I don't recommend doing, where I offered 10-minute videos for $100. I never do that, but I was like, I have no new videos that I filmed. I need someone to light a fire under my ass and get me to film new content. And so I did it that way. Don't really regret it. Personally, I price my videos at $3.50 for 10 minutes, but it really depends on what you're comfortable with. And honestly, I think I'm gonna stop doing customs, and if I do, it's gonna be $500 or more. So if I could get some of those, that would be some good money. The next thing that I did is I started to organize my content in my vaults so that when clients request certain things, I can find it easily. I found myself losing out on money because people would ask, hey, do you have a femdom JOI? And I'd be like, oh. And it would take me like a day to decide to go scroll and find it, or I would go save and re-upload the content even though it was already in my vault, and I was just a mess. And so I get really freaked out at the idea of letting people help with my accounts, but I have two really amazing assistants, Pauline and Naomi, that have been incredible, and they've been helping me organize those vaults. So that's awesome. And then I created a list that is specific to a certain fetish that I catered to. So this will be different for everyone, but mine is sissification or feminization. That word is hard to say. Anyways, I made a $25 flat fee. You can be a member of this list forever for $25, and it's just where I talk about sissification and that type of thing, because a lot of my subscribers are into it, but there's also, I mean, if you're not into it, you're not into it, and you probably don't want to see things related to that. And so it's a very niche interest that people have, and that has earned me a lot of money. And I do send out content that is free on that list, but I will also charge them, and that's been a really, really, really great money maker, especially because of my femdom TikTok kind of blew up for the sissy stuff. So I started putting notes next to tippers' names, and this one is probably like a duh Lydia thing again, but it's been really, really helpful to remember what my tippers are into, because I do not have the best memory. And so if I can see that someone's into CEI or specific things, I will know that that's what they're wanting, and I will talk to them about it, and it generates more income for me.